What is going on YouTube? Is the one, the only, the Meg Character here, guys, today. And today we actually have, instead of a normal video, we actually have an update video of sorts, because I just have a lot of ideas that I've been rolling around in my head for a little while, and I'm tired of just thinking them, so it's time to bring them into light. Basically what I've been thinking about is a lot of what's going on here on the channel, and you have some showdown random battles in the background. You can choose to watch it, or you could just tune out. Well, not tune out, like I still want you to listen to the video, but basically this isn't a video you need your eyes for, I just need your ears. In terms of the channel, I like the progress we've been making. I like every time we get a new subscriber, I appreciate it. Every time you guys leave a comment, any of that stuff, it literally touches my heart, because it means that somebody out there is going out of their way to say, hey, you did a great job, shout out to you. And every time you hit the like button, and that's all I want. But unfortunately, you can't just do this sort of thing. And like, sure, you don't expect to ever sit and make money off of this, but it is a dream. It's a goal that a lot of people have, and it's a hard goal to do. And it's getting even harder now with some of the rules that YouTube is applying. I've actually thought about this quite a bit, and I've always seen the rules that YouTube is applying. I'm just like, oh, whatever, because I watch some bigger YouTubers that are around like 1 mil, 5 mil, 500,000, and they're still sitting there and they're making money, and they're not PG, they're not, and I don't hear about cases of demonetization. However, that's because they don't want to affect those big audiences. They're hitting the small guys, which is kind of annoying. And the small guys, unfortunately, I fall under that class. And it's kind of like, what do I do? Do I think that the YouTube censorship is stupid? Yes and no. I say yes because at the end of the day, it's freedom of speech, which is something America tries to pride itself on, but we haven't had that truly for quite a few years. And then also you have the matter of, there's a lot of little kids on this site, so why would we sit and allow people to just swear and all this other stuff that could send a bad message to those kids? I do get that. It's not like I'm being ignorant or oblivious to it. I do understand. It's just I never really wrapped my brain around it. But recently, and it's not really recently, actually, I've been thinking about this since, I'd say, before PAX, like probably sometime around mid-February is when I started contemplating this, and it was going PG on my channel. I've always prided myself on not going PG, simply because that way I didn't roll with the wave or do any of that, but I have to keep in mind the content I put out, and this channel, the goal for this channel is to be only Pokemon content at the end of the day. I know there's some other stuff that I try to mix in, but at the end of the day, my goal for YouTube is gonna be to have two channels. One for sitting here and doing some Pokemon, because I love Pokemon and I hope Pokemon never goes down. But and then another channel that'll be for other types of gaming. However, as I just said, you can't just sit and relax with the other types of gaming, and basically you can't rely on yourself to sit on YouTube and just chill 24/7. But I don't know, I've always just had the idea in my head. I'm sorry I'm stumbling over my words and possibly repeating things. It's just that I don't really have a good idea or way to put this out of my. It's like hard to get out of my head onto actual words. But so basically, to jump back to whatever I was I don't even know where I was, but Pokemon is primarily a kid's game. Of course, adults play it too. I'm an older person. I'm technically legally an adult, but quite a few of my friends who are of the adult age, such as Bree and Shadow, they also play Pokemon. So I'm not saying, and there's obviously a lot of people out there who play Pokemon, but it's kind of like, yes, we do play it, but at the same time, we're not the primary people playing it. Does that make sense? I don't think it makes sense. The primary audience is children. And I do understand that because it's always aimed to be a kid's game because it's what Pokemon's always been. We grew up playing it as kids. It's just what we did. But for me to sit here and to try to commit to something such as being PG, that's taking a lot out of my energy because that's kind of like when you're a little kid and your mom always tells you, hey, listen, you can grow up, you can be whatever you want. And then once you're finally at that doorstep, it's like, oh, you can't do this. And it's annoying, but at the same time, I see the reasoning behind it. It's, at the end of the day, Google, who, if you did not know, Google owns YouTube, but they're just trying to secure their money and their interests versus just the basic needs of the people. Am I agreeing with it? I'm still not agreeing with it, but unfortunately it's one of those things where I have to convert to it just because of what I want to do in this world and what I want. I love making content for you guys. It brings me joy to no end to be able to upload a video and watch you guys like it, and it gives you something to watch and it's entertaining. That is what I want. I love entertaining. But unfortunately, that's a shiny X-Bud. I know I said wouldn't comment, but that's a shiny X-Bud. And with the way YouTube is rolling, unfortunately, the best way for me to progress would be to PG-ify myself. Now, there's going to be some stumbles along the way. I guess you could call it stumbles. But I definitely do want to try to become PG 100%. It's going to be hard, I know that already, but with patience and with you guys hopefully supporting me, we can definitely do it. It'll be a nice little fun thing for us, I guess you could call it. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to make you guys watch content that you don't want to watch. So, for example, say you subscribe to this channel simply because we were somebody who played Pokemon and wasn't PG. And you see us going PG, if that makes you dislike the content, then please, by all means, unsubscribe. I do not want to make you unhappy because I had to make a change. And yes, you can call it me selling out or what have you, but this is what I want to do with my life because of how fun it is. And for me to sit here day after day and pretty much I would be going nowhere. I'd be stuck in a constant circle of I'd literally just be stuck because all that would happen is I would go round and round. I'd never get monetized because I would never get monetized, I'd never be able to make any money, and therefore I'd still pretty much it's just a never-ending cycle of you need to do this thing to get to the next thing, but the next thing you need the first thing, and it's just so, yeah. But as I was saying before, a second channel. I do want to eventually make a second channel. I don't want to make it right now, simply because I don't have the time, I guess you could call it, for it. I don't, because when I commit to something, I want to commit to it. I don't want to sit there and leave it out in the cold after making it, like I did with this channel. I made this channel 2015, and then I left it dormant for a year and a half before I came back and started uploading consistently and stuff like that again. But basically this channel will become only Pokemon, which means obviously schedule changes. Moemon will now become Mondays through Fridays. And then we will have some Showdown on Sundays. There will be no uploads on Saturdays simply because give myself a nice little break day. Plus, that's a day I upload to the Pokemon Center. Which, by the way, the Pokemon Center is definitely going to be in the description below. So if you have not subscribed to that channel already, it is a community channel hosted between me and about 8 or 9 other PokeTubers in the community. So definitely go check that out because it's fun, nice little channel. And yeah, what was I saying? So yeah, this channel will become PG, and it will be Pokemon content only with the schedule I just told you. And from there, we'll have a, I'm sorry, my thoughts are just getting jumbled up inside my head. From there, hopefully we can work and build, and whenever a second channel does come around, it'll be for general gaming, and that channel will not be PG. I refuse to lock that channel in as PG just because hopefully by the time I make a second channel, I hope to have some way to support myself, whether it be this being the main channel or what have you, with a job or something. I'll hopefully be able to support myself. That way I don't have to rely on YouTube for income. That way I can make what I want on YouTube. But at the same time, it's not really what I want, it's what the people want to watch. And most people are children, so they want to watch PG stuff. So it's kind of like, I don't know, I feel like I'm just tracing over myself at this point and just reiterating the same point, which is probably annoying. But so yeah, that's why I made this update video for you guys. So this new schedule will resume tomorrow with Moemon coming out. Tomorrow being Friday, of course. And then, of course, no Saturday upload because I upload over on the Pokemon Center. And then Sunday we'll hit you up with some Showdown, and then Moemon will become Monday through Friday. Hopefully once I get some computer upgrades, we can try and do some co-ops. I'd love to do some co-ops with some friends. Definitely gonna be fun. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say. I'd like to thank you for your time. Go ahead, hit that like button, comment if you so choose, as I always say. And of course, if you're new here and you enjoy the content that I put up, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It helps me out a whole bunch. We just recently passed 50 subs, so I'd like to thank you all for that. We're on the road to 100, where we can make that custom URL. And we'll also have a complete channel overhaul in terms of the banner and the icon at 100. So definitely get pumped for that. But until tomorrow, this is going to be the one, the only, the Meg Cacturn, signing out.